Russian forces from the Sever group successfully thwarted Ukraine's latest attempt to assault their defensive positions with a frontal attack, which once again failed to breach Russia's well-organized defenses. In this intense battle, Russian forces not only repelled the assault, but also launched a devastating counterattack, causing Ukrainian armored vehicles to explode on the front lines. This momentum was quickly seized by the Russian forces, who deployed drones with incendiary fuel mixtures to target the destroyed vehicles and enemy positions attempting to take cover in the forest undergrowth. This further devastation worsened the enemy's situation, shattering the morale of Ukrainian troops. Footage from the Belgorod border area shows how these drones were used with precision to ignite enemy positions, increasing pressure on the battlefield and forcing Ukrainian forces to retreat. In the Kherson region, a drone team from the Northern Fleet Marine Corps successfully identified a Ukrainian self-propelled artillery Akatsiya vehicle hiding on the right bank of the Dnipro River. Before it was destroyed, this artillery unit had fired a shot at Russian positions, presenting an immediate threat that needed to be neutralized. After the target location was confirmed by reconnaissance drones, 2 high-explosive kamikaze drones were deployed to ensure complete destruction. The first strike disabled the artillery's operational system, while the second completely obliterated it, leaving Ukrainian forces without critical long-range fire support. Meanwhile, in the Pokrovsk direction, forces from the Samara group once again demonstrated their superiority by thwarting a Ukrainian counterattack. Near the settlement of Novotroitskoye, a column of Ukrainian armored vehicles was entirely destroyed before their assault could develop into a serious threat. The lead tank in the column was the first target, immediately catching fire and creating chaos among enemy ranks. This moment was skillfully exploited by Russian artillery, which, with precise shots, destroyed 2 more armored vehicles, ensuring the column could no longer continue its offensive. At the same time, the forces of the 5th Guards Motor Rifle Division of the 51st Army succeeded in capturing the Kurakhovsky Elevator, a strategic structure made of reinforced concrete from the Soviet era and the tallest point in Kurakhovo.
Дрон готов!
Before the assault began, Russian forces deployed drones to destroy the signal transmitter atop the building, disrupting enemy communication and coordination systems. The building, which not only provided a wide view for several kilometers, was also fortified with complete defensive systems, including anti-tank complexes, sniper positions, surveillance cameras, and machine gun nests. All entrances were tightly guarded and surrounded by a 150-meter wide-open area, making direct approach nearly impossible. However, with extraordinary courage, the assault force reached an unprotected wall on the building's side, detonated its foundation with anti-tank mines, and created a large gap for penetration. After launching additional explosive charges, they successfully breached the wall and entered the elevator, securing the building completely. Amidst the fierce battle, the forces raised the Russian flag and their brigade banner at the top, marking a significant victory that solidified their strategic dominance in the region. Finally, Russian forces successfully detected a temporary location used by Ukrainian drone operators in the Kherson direction, a vital command center for coordinating long-range strikes. To destroy this site, Russian forces launched an attack using high-explosive kamikaze drones. In an instant, the shelter was shattered by a massive explosion. The location, which had previously been a control hub for Ukraine's drone operations, was destroyed with precision, targeting vital infrastructure in the area. This attack not only disrupted the enemy's reconnaissance capabilities, but also further hampered the long-standing strike operations in the Kherson region, dealing a significant blow to Ukraine's military strategy there. These operations highlight the ongoing tactical superiority and precision of Russian forces in key areas of the conflict. Through a combination of well-coordinated assaults, strategic use of drones, and decisive counterattacks, Russian forces have not only successfully repelled Ukrainian advances, but also inflicted significant damage to their enemy's operational capabilities. By targeting critical infrastructure and neutralizing key threats, Russia has disrupted Ukrainian military strategy in multiple regions, particularly in Kherson, further weakening Ukraine's ability to carry out long-range strikes and reconnaissance operations. As always, thank you for watching and exploring the extraordinary stories from the world of military operations, strategic maneuvers, and cutting-edge technology. We hope this insight has provided you with a deeper understanding and appreciation of the complexity and advancements in military strategy and technology.